Fixed. There we go. It's a little clipper. I had to hold the green screen up. I think I moved my my camera a little bit too up. Hey, it's working. Great. So I accidentally hit my green screen again. That's why I was afraid it was not going to show up. If you can give me a second though, chat, I'm going to make the game show up. Don't worry about the sound. I know it's very low right now. I purposely done that because I haven't adjusted the sound settings. Even if I based on proven medical knowledge from 1918. Oh, it was 1918. My bad. Vampyr sometimes takes liberties when establishing possible links between scientific theories and supernatural creatures. Really? For theoretical purposes, in other words, do not try to cure any disease with any of the recipes shown in this video game. And no... Okay, I'm just gonna move on, okay? Wow, I can't believe they felt the need to put that disclaimer in there. What? I cannot cure the flu by biting people? What? Ah, this is annoying. Great. Vampyr. Cool. I hope I can do settings. I hope this is not one of those games that puts you straight into the game without letting you think. Options menu? Hello? Where is the options menu? Oh, okay. I had to. Oh, it's one of those games. Okay. That's great. Yeah, these things are very nice. Everything's on ultra. Let's see how my PC is gonna handle that. Mostly interested in the audio because it was a little bit loud. Okay, let me just do that. Oh, yeah. Great. There's no window to full screen. That's great. But it's very. It seems like the alt tabbing is pretty okay, so I'm not gonna complain too much. Let me make sure the subtitles is on. Name of speaker. Yes. Let's put that on. Gameplay. Oh, this game has control support. Oh, I didn't realize. Where's my... I want to play in controller. What the hell? I found the cable. Alright. Let's do this, boys. Let's get the controller on. Oh, I haven't played... Dude, I love playing on the controller. Actually, I love that more than the keyboard and mouse. So I look actively at any opportunities to play it. Let's see if Steam actually recognizes it. No! Okay. Wait, really? It does... Okay, well, I'm gonna have to put DS4 on. That's great. I was hoping that it had native support to the thing. Where's my DS4? Wait, I think I know what it is. Hold on. Ever since I updated my computer, everything's like whack now. Here it is. DS4 Windows. Hey, look at that. Flashing all red. It has assumed dominance. Okay. I control with the analog stick. That's cool. That makes me very uncomfortable. Okay. I'm sure the game will teach me. I don't want to have to read this damn thing. Really? Okay. I already don't like that, but okay. Story. Oh, this is in difficulty mode. So we can have story mode. Low challenge will cut an important part of the experience. Allow you to enjoy the story and explore a little danger. There's no reward for finishing mode without killing citizens. Then we have the normal mode. Progression is faster if you kill citizens. Combat difficulty is linked to the number of citizens you kill. And in hard mode, your power as a vampire is tied to the citizens you choose to embrace. Enemies are harder to kill and hit harder. Experience points rewarded by killing enemies. Okay, we'll play normal. In this game, difficulty is tied to your actions. The more life you take, the more difficult it will be. I think that's what it said. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So basically, this game is gonna punish me for being a bad guy. Let's see how it is.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song.
Very familiar voice.
Perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
That's pretty edgy, man. What an edgy doctor.
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars.
It's kind of like around the right era for
death is not
the obsession with death.
Nor some holy retribution.
Mainly this is 1918, so
punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness.
If anything, the death would come from wartime.
Once more.
Oh hey, it's me. The handsome vampire. Oh, is that how it's going? I wake up as a vampire. I apologize for the loud noises. I will turn it down as soon as I can. Yeah, that's a Monday morning. I know how it feels. Alright. Oh god, hold on. Alright, it was very loud, so I need to turn it down a little bit. Let's go down to 6.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman.
Still a little bit on the loud side, actually. Let's go down to 5. Oh! So fast. I might actually just play on keyboard and mouse. I think I will, because the controller is acting really strange with the menu. All right, here's me. There's me. I'm a little bit high. God, I relate to this too much, man. Every morning I feel like this. It's like you wake up and you realize, oh, okay, it's been. The time is 3 p.m. I've been sleeping far too long again. God damn it. Oh shit, what the hell? Hello? That looks like someone alive.
So thirsty.
Uh-oh. 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 Hello? Can't even hear her. I can see her heart. What? Oh, she knows me.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no. Mary!
Stop the bleeding.
Hold on. Please, hold on.
Damn, I must have gone straight for Carodius. Oops. Oops.
No.
I killed her so fast. Holy shit. Oops. I was just a bit hungry.
This horror. It's a nightmare.
Uh-oh.
No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
Uh-oh. Time to run.
These are after me.
Yeah, you beat someone to death.
Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here.
Okay. Can I go up here? Nope. So I can kind of do like a little dodge with space, it seems like. It doesn't really explain anything else. I'm sprinting with shift.
Please, stop!
Oh no!
I mean, you know.
Hello.
What's going on?
Oh no, the popo's after me.
Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Ooh, weapon.
I can defend myself.
Oh, okay, okay. A little bit of combat.
Who are you?
Convenient. Oh, yes, a gun.
Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Okay. Controls seem to be lock on.
Who are you? Stupid beast! Sorry.
There we go. Yeah, it looks like pretty linear so far. I think this game is supposed to be open world though, so it's probably gonna open up after this. Oh, there's a guy. Hello.
No, please.
Okay, you just move it to. Oh, with your mouse. Don't shoot me. Oh, there we go.
What do you want?
Admittedly, moving the mouse while in combat is a bit easy to accidentally change target. You need to be used to that. You need to get used to that, rather. Crap.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about?
Oh yeah, vampire.
I'll do the rest of the job.
Oh, they're like vampire hunters. Oh shit.
Sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone.
I'm a vampire,
I need to
dude.
find somewhere to hide.
Oh, crap. Oh, is this a stealth game as well?
Let me go!
No. It's not. Woo! There we go.
I need to find shelter.
I already killed so many people. Keep out.
Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Okay, I guess this is our safe house then. For now. Ugh. Shillings. Epic. Fire and Sun, new collectible. Oh, there's a map. Oh no. Oh, no, I'm leaving markers. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm just getting used to the controls here. So you can zoom in and out with this. Can I not zoom further out? Okay. Well, it's a rather large place. How do I move the map? I can just leave markers apparently right now. I seem to be close to Southwark right now. I assume I'm in the south. Yeah, it says River Fames. Oh yeah, I can move it just with the mouse like this. That's cool. Got my little character information over here. There's weapons, serums. Okay, looks like I have some like I assume like a potion type of deal. We have actives, which I assume is abilities. Ultimate. Oh, it's a MOBA. It's a MOBA game, boys. Okay, inventory with a couple of different types of consumables, junk, ingredients. There's the collectibles. Okay, so you have a bunch of lore items. Quest log. Citizen menu. Okay, I think we'll get acquainted with that pretty soon. And local investigation. Maybe this is related to me. I assume I have to stay hidden from the police if I am a spooky vampire dude. It's maybe the people that used to live here. Yep.
Brother, what have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
Well, I guess someone turned us vampire. Oh god, hello. Sir, you okay? That lantern is still on. Oh, it's a lady, I think. Well, she has like teeth. Was she a vampire too?
Wait,
1 a.m. it
this
seems.
one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Go watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings.
I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
Oh, so this was one of them?
That's impossible.
So I was dead for some time before I became Mr. Dio over here. Watch. Great. Oh, I saw something. Alcohol? Hell yeah, dude. What about this door?
I can almost feel the sun's rays like a physical weight pressing against the wood.
Right. That makes sense. Probably don't want to leave the house while it's daytime. Anything here? You can kind of see a glint if you can interact with an item. Like that one, for example. Well, that's a mirror, but okay.
Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me?
Did I get bitten?
No! No!
Or just killed?
I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
I probably got killed on purpose to then be raised as a vampire. Chances are. Unless I was very lucky. Oh, okay. So that guy's chilling. Oh, he shot himself. The rigor mortis.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No. There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
I don't really get this. Is that like because we see that the item was there?
It never got easy.
So is it just like a similar item that makes him? Because it looks like the same item, but there's no way that could be the same gun. And somehow it ended up here. Let's see. 15th of October, bad sleep. Becky coughed all night and the fear made her delirious. I heard a loud noise in the morning. It's a big machine some men brought into the banks to dig a hole in the ground. It was some sort of mechanical shovel. Maybe I could go there and ask for some work. Becky needs medicine. And the day after, I talked with the men with the mechanical shovel. They told me they are digging mass graves. Right. That's spoopy. Safety measures, apparently. Is there a new epidemic? Right. The Spanish flu, I guess, in this case. They had no work for me. Becky slept a little last night. Hunt's been closed. There are no more jobs. A couple days later, I went to London to find some groceries and drugs. No trains. It took me the whole day to cross the Thames and come back. Becky seems better. I made them soup she ate. Found no drugs, only a few syringes, some sleeping pills in the black market with no money left. Maybe I could go to the hospital tomorrow. But it's too far and I feel leaving my wife for so long. I assume this is going to go badly. Becky threw up the meal for a few hours after she ate. She's so frail now it makes me cry. She says she hears voices outside at night. She said she wants to eat meat. Oh. I think you may have accidentally gave her a Viagra. Tomorrow, I'll barricade the house to protect us from looters. The men with the mechanical shovels had stopped digging mass graves. I heard a shout last night, as if they were attacked. Now there's only a few boats throwing bodies day and night into the giant hole. It smells terrible. Should have left this house a week ago, but Becky, she refused to leave. She'd rather die, she said with a nasty smile. Why is she torturing me so? That's probably where we came from. We were in one of those pits where we had been thrown. Becky just attacked me. She jumped on me from the stairs and tried to bite me. I had to smack her, but she smacked me back. I went upstairs and locked myself in the bedroom, and I can hear her crying and mumbling downstairs. I threw the gun I hid in the ceiling, since the war to protect the house, and I'm ready to use to protect myself from my own wife. Day afterwards, I could not sleep at all. Becky spent the whole night scratching at the door, asking for my help. I didn't mean to let her in, but I was too afraid to open it. I'm just waiting for her to die now. Okay. What a nice life you had. I was so hungry, I tried to go downstairs in the morning. Becky was sitting in the armchair by the chimney. She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving. Just followed me around with her eyes. I pointed the gun at her sore face, but she did not react. Could not pull the trigger. I went back to my room. The houses sound like a tomb. No more noises. Becky's dead now. Forgive me, my love. I was unable to save you. Yeah, and then he shot himself. Well, that was harsh. Jesus. Okay.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it.
Oh, that's easy, yeah. You couldn't shoot your heart? Okay.
Rational thinking only.
I would probably rather shoot the brain, but okay. Oh, you can do it? What happens if I don't do it? I think I have to. Alright, fine. I swear to God, if I get a game over now, I'll be kind of angry. God damn it. So that's the end of the game. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll move on to a new one. If only it was so simple to kill vampires. But I clearly need a stake at my heart. Right. Massive regeneration, I assume, is part of the problem. Which is why you should have shot the brain, because, for fuck's sake. I wonder if the bullet's still in there, or if it just, like...
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is. As mad as the moon.
I'm hearing voices now. Great.
Clouding sunlight into glowing flesh.
Oh, evolution. Hideout beds allowed to evolve and rest. Oh yeah, because you tend to evolve overnight. I get it. We're a Pokemon now. So we spend experience points and improve our vampiric skills. We can send... Okay, so the autophagy... Autophagy? Faggy? Dangerous word. Autophagy? You drain your own blood to heal normal and aggravated damage instantly. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Right, and I guess the power just include... Okay, but then you can... Okay, so we have some talent trees, basically. You can trade more blood to heal yourself more instead. Or... you trade instant health instead for greater regeneration. Well, we'll see what we like. Oh, I need to hold it in. I see, we're basically actively spending the XP like that. Makes sense. And now I can pick something else, like Claws, Blood Spear, and Shadow Mist. Cloud Explode. So you can basically place a cloud on someone. You throw a spear made of blood. I know what I'm getting, boys. Boom. Great. Alright. Yeah, we can also have bite, body condition, blood capacity. We'll get that stuff later. I want to throw a blood spike.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Okay, so it said I could see it here. Yeah, chapter 1. Identify and confront the vampire who created me. Yeah, I would assume it's a vampire who tried to do this. Get more vampires on his vampire team. So we can have cool vampire parties. Uh-oh, I hear someone. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Oh, it's open.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
Okay. Alright. That's neat.
My head's spinning.
Pretty cool. I could teleport around.
It's locked, all right.
I just pressed the QT, man. I'm not that clever. Offhand weapons. Oh, steak now. Oh, I assume that may have been a vampire. I see his teeth down there. Heart. Steak right at the heart. Okay. Oh, so I can use steak on people. How ironic.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the west end.
Where did the sunlight go? Uh-oh. You can use the steak to stun enemies. And a stun enemy can be bitten. Ooh. Mmm. Ow. Okay, then you press F to basically bite them, which heals us up.
The strength I never knew I had.
Ooh. Okay. Press 2 to unleash a vampire skill. Oh.
This shouldn't be possible.
Oh yeah, lock on. I need to do that thing.
Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire.
Keep eating him, boys. Mmm. Poor guy, man. That should finish him off.
I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
Oh, hello. Oh, he's a tough one. Oh. Get him. I think the gauge at the bottom basically represents their stamina. I basically got broken stamina, now I can eat them.
My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Well, I think we realized that now as well, sir. Stable, okay. Oh, I assume this has to do with the epidemic. Ooh. Bit of mouse acceleration there. Okay. Anything here? No. London opinion. Your king and country needs you. Okay. War poster. Another one.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
A little bit of shilling. I can bite the rat. Oh, okay.
This is despicable.
Yeah, that was pretty
cannot
gross.
Enter.
That's good to know, though, if I really badly need the...
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it.
Cool. Can I break... Oh, I definitely cannot break those doors. Huge metal door. Okay. So I'm just looking around a lot, maybe finding some items or something like that. Games like to litter with items all over the place.
What will London have to say to me?
What do you think, sir? I think we're dangerous.
I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become
Hi, Dora.
a mausoleum?
How are you doing? Was he stabbed in the back? You checking his pulse through his clothing? I know you're a vampire and all, but sir.
The man has been drained of all blood. But I can still smell the scent of it.
Just enjoying some pasta? Nice, I was having pasta as well.
The scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
Ah, we're gonna become the sniff boys? Ooh. Oh, it's like Witcher senses.
The smell is so strong.
I feel like Dio now. Someone touched
Where
here.
has everyone gone?
Oh, there is nobody here. You mentioned a
According
point.
to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Wait, how did he get up there? Oh, maybe he was a vampire as well. Well, probably. Duh. A new hideout. Oh, okay. So there's multiple hideouts that just happen to be around. I guess that makes sense, considering everyone's dying in this city. Then, handy enough. I imagine a lot of houses are empty. Handle part, okay. Cool. Don't really need to spend the XP yet, though. Ooh. Who's this person? Oh, I can tell their blood quality based on... Okay.
At last, a little life.
Hi guys.
To the turquoise turtle.
You guys don't have a problem with my appearance?
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
A long night?
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Might be the person we were looking for. What is this place? A tavern?
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Okay.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Are they stupid?
Don't worry.
I've never even been to India.
I'll just bite him a little
Good
bit.
evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who
What?
is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
Okay.
Has
Well, we already,
Can't say.
yeah.
Sorry.
We already asked this question.
Love to that gorgeous bowl, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
Right.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Is this an alternate universe where Jonathan is the vampire? I know, I was just making that joke earlier.
Enough to see them wet boot. Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Her face.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
Okay. What is that place?
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, a turquoise turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
Okay.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought
That's so
people
weird. Like,
may
it's
need
nighttime
someplace
now.
to
Like,
stay.
when we started, like the sun was like going straight into my face, and now suddenly it's nighttime. I mean, I guess we were resting when we shot ourselves. I guess we may have been, you know, out cold for a couple of hours.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
Yeah.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah, killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer
I couldn't tell what it is.
What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts.
Sounds like a Wendigo.
The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Yeah, which one?
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
He sounds so aggressive. I'm like, I just want to talk. I'll leave you then. Okay. Fine. Let's see if we can knock on this guy's door.
Freeway several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires. They're most efficient.
Vampyr.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
How do you tell?
You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Hello.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself.
Okay. I'm literally being crucified right now.
I need a word. Anyone.
Holy crap.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
What just happened, dude? I just got Jesus. Oh god. Okay. So, okay. I was really not expecting that. Hello.
And who might you be?
I am Jonathan. I don't know. I do know. I'm Jonathan. I won't tell. Man, I don't know. I'll say I don't know.
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Why are you getting so
Sir,
defensive?
you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree.
Yeah.
So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I think I'm a victim too.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Where did that woman go from earlier? Okay. What do you know?
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Who were you talking to?
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust.
What kind of response is
Then
that?
the feeling is mutual.
And what exactly is this brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Okay.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
Press X to
I
know.
followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Probably. Unless he is the vampire. He wouldn't be holding the cross if he was.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I demand answers.
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Okay. Alright. Cool. Can I just loot him? I just stole money from you. What are you gonna do? I think he might be very cross with me.
I cannot enter.
Interrogate the locals.
Swansea is not my attacker. It means somebody else came here tonight.
Well, there was a woman.
Know something.
There was a woman here. Where did the footprints end here? Blood quality. I guess I can't just eat anyone here. Okay. I've already gone and spoken to these people. I could try and speak to him again though.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
I think you're hiding some. But really? Okay. I don't, but okay.
I hide many things from many people, sir. That's what my job's about.
I knew it. Hint required.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Hint required, huh? See if we can get that other hint.
And you're still ugly as sin.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you?
Yeah, we already heard this, but this...
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Right.
I'll leave you.
That was just a little dialogue I missed. Intense X button action. I know, right?
Evening, sir.
I have a few...
Oh, okay. I want the
I
truth.
spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
She makes really weird faces.
Here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
I'm not scared.
It's Will.
Oh.
William
Really?
Bishop.
You're
He came
so...
here earlier tonight
Okay.
and well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Clock someone? What do you mean?
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk as usual. But my God, his eyes, his face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
The fuck?
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin, his hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal.
Just doing that stupid
After
face.
Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well...
God, the bottom left very
Will
suspicious.
started to get very aggressive.
I see.
Oh, you mean my character?
Thank you for your candor.
What you mean?
Be sure to talk to Tom.
What's your problem, huh? Huh? I want answers. Oh, so now I can speak to him because I got a hint. Yeah, because now we know that Tom and William Bishop used to be friends. I meant you, Paccoz. Oh, for fuck's sake! Fuck you! God, that flew right over my head. I forget that I forget that I physically like am located down here on the camera. I thought you meant in game. Talk to me about this, William.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend.
Oh, okay,
Yes, Will
okay.
came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Okay, well, he was easy to open up to that.
Who is he?
William, just an old sailor who loves his gin too much.
Did I just use the force
He
on
worked
him?
for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Is he dangerous?
Yeah, like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Is he different?
Sicker
God
than
damn it,
usual,
Thora.
perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Okay. Why lie to me?
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Okay. Maybe he knows something about the killer. Can I jump in the water? No, I can't seem to jump at all actually. Can I get some new clothes as well, please? I look terrible.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me? To this city?
A lot of war posters. Inspect the boats. I see something here. No. No. Aha! You look... Oh, you look dead.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Oh, shit. Oh, this is like The Witcher. Holy shit. Okay. Let's examine the outfit.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
Tara. I know, right? God, and they're talking about war? This is spooky.
What's this? Some sort of note.
Now they're having vampires?
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
Been sucked off.
Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
Well, we did know that.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
There we go. How do I, wait, so the, we picked up a note. Didn't we? No, that's not it. Where did the note go? How can I read it? Fatigue. Alright, but he doesn't count as a dude, I guess. Pillar? Oh my god, the pillar men are here? I'm trying to find where the... Yeah, because this was the thing we found earlier. I'm not sure where the note went. Maybe I should have just pressed tab at while I could. I was a bit dumb. I figured I could read it afterwards. Oops. Missed some lore. Uh-oh. Silently behind an enemy. That was not silent. Alright, my bad. How do I silently approach someone anyway? I could just run. I guess this is sort of silent. Bullet! Ooh. Ranged weapons, inflict stun damage and stun damage.
Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
You make it sound like a good thing. Ooh. Oh, there's some people here.
Over there!
I can't sneak up on him. He's just seeing me like facing backwards. Oh, I can see some speedrunning being done with this little phasing. I'm like skateboarding. Shadow skateboarding. Reminds me a little bit of Watch Dogs as well, like seeing everyone's names like show up. Then again, it doesn't really say their names, but hey. Yeah, okay. I made some good pasta. I know you made good pasta. I wish I could have your pasta right now. Okay, so we have melee, physical, ranged, blood, and shadow. Shadow damage, okay. Resistance. Oh, I see. So I can see like he has high resistance to range damage, but a medium resistance to melee. So if I were to shoot him, he would probably be pretty tanky. So it's better off just doing either using powers on him or going for melee. Oh, that's a lot of people. Hi. Yeah, this game seems interesting though. Oh, you missed me. Oh. Ow. Oh, I really don't like this control scheme though with the lock on. No, I'm dying. Oh, I'm taking damage. Oh my, okay, I'm spamming too much. No, I died. God damn it. Okay, so I'm getting used to the controls here. You have been defeated. I'm supposed to be a super vampire, man. What are you talking about? Okay. It was mentioning the bullets like I had a ranged weapon already, which I did not. But that was kind of my fault. I ran straight into a bunch of enemies there. Should have kept my distance if I could. Alright, here we go. Is he here again? Oh, he is.
Over there!
How do you stealth kill him? Oh, but it's already looted? Okay. Well, it's probably kind of pointless to kill him, but hey. Might as well.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours. You ever know McCullum to be wrong about anything? Burn it, boy!
Yeah, I'm using way too much stamina there. Okay. Okay. There we go. This guy's very tanky. Can I go here? No. That's just the other side.
That's this nest of them cleaned out.
says T for a second there. Oh, that's why.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
I'm not really sure I get the whole stealth kill thing, because I can't really see it to find a way to actually crouch. Unless I'm being an idiot. Nope. Oh, I can hold Q to walk. Okay, that might be it actually. How about pressing the crouch button? Fuck off! I don't know where it is. I don't think it exists. Walk, yeah, walk, hold. Yeah, that seems to be the only thing I have. So I have to hold Q basically. Fair enough. It's kind of a shitty way to stealth, okay, but alright. I'm just walking. Oh. Okay. Alright. Okay. Sure. I'll take that. I'll take that for myself. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I did pick up a revolver. How do I... Oh, no, wait, huh? How do I switch weapon? Oh no, I got seen! I don't know how to switch weapon though. It says just right click, but you know, that's how you use the damn thing. I can't seem to really see it. Oh, let's just kill this guy. Yeah, don't mind me, guys. Just screaming. Oh no! Shit. Alright. You're flying. How do I switch the gun? They're just shooting me. Okay. The controls are really bad with the lock on. At least I don't have immunity frames when I'm doing that. It's just, if I move my mouse even slightly, I just completely change target, which makes it such a nightmare to try and aim correctly. I don't really need to. Oh, hello. I don't need to necessarily do that. Okay. I think I'm getting the hang of it now.
It's locked.
I see someone there.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Someone's talking. Oh, two-handed weapon. Can use to parry incoming attack, inflicting heavy stun damage. Oh, I see. So the sight has a special ability if I right-click, which... it's a little bit more damage, that's for certain. Oh, I see, but it's... Yeah, okay. It's actually... It's two-handed in the sense that I...
Reeks of bloodshed.
I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more.
Oh dear God, not again.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Okay. Hello. Oh, he seems a bit fucked up. Nom 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 nom. Okay. Don't really damage him very much with the bite, but hey. Easily stunnable. No poise, sir. What are you doing? Maybe you should wear some more armor. Smile. Use bludgeon.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait.
You're the woman, yeah.
From the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Oh, yeah. She's most definitely the same. Also a bit cheeky. Very helpful.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
Just so conveniently showed up.
The evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Okay. Let's use our Witcher senses. Ugh! What the fuck? I guess this is where the murders all went.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire?
We probably got bitten by a high vampire or something. If I could make a guess. Yuck, dude. Oh shit. Imagine just running into a box and it just implodes. That's just me things. Can I go up here? No, doesn't look like it. There's like candles everywhere. It's really fucked up. It's a bit more than a vampire, it's more satanic now. Can I get some new clothes, sir? Oh, it's like that scene from Metal Gear 5. Except less awkward. Which isn't very hard, by the way.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when
Now
you
he's like
took the
fanboying
blood
over me.
sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed, marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
How fitting.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Oh, clothing!
So, what do you say?
I want that.
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I didn't even pick there. I would have said yes anyway, though. It just sounds like a good choice.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane.
Imagine being called Swansea.
Good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served
Oh,
in the
there you go.
country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Oh, I look cool now. Look at him. Oh, I do look like I need some sleep, though. Jesus. God. Alright. Healthy. Great.
You can do better than that.
Well, what's happening here?
It's my turn.
Whoa! Stabbing!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the sweat of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
I can't even if I wanted to be like super nice.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Fitting name, because he is a cock. Blood quality indicates how much XP you'll obtain from a particular citizen. Right, because I can eat him. Mesmerize. Oh. Okay.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Embrace. Or praise bar to release him. So if I embrace him, I get a massive XP boost. But I will have consequences. I see. So this is like the gimmick here. I could choose now to eat him, or eat him up, or I can release him. He seemed to kind of like an asshole though. Let's see what happens.
In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fuck me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
The district will soon suffer the consequences of your action. Oh god. The guy literally murdered someone.
To taste a life, to embrace its
I don't feel bad.
secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
I'm not gonna kill everyone though. That's not my plan.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
My name? Wow, that was easy.
Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Okay.
I would like to ask a few questions first. What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Okay, fine. Where was my room?
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Okay. Sounds good. How is
Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in? How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Okay.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Cool. Let's go to the second floor. Oh, I can talk to a lot of people here.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Okay.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
So she means the plague.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Okay.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Okay.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Okay. What about you? Oh, I need hints. Okay. Fair enough.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Gwyneth. Fair enough. Oh, there's a lot of characters here. Oh boy.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
Quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
I feel like that subtitle was a little bit wrong. Old habits die hard? What? Isn't it old habits?
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Mesmerize? Oh, okay.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right?
So I can basically kill everyone.
We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
This guy, what the fuck is this guy?
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Okay. Yeah, I need hints.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Milton's shotgun. Oh, look at that. Pretty expensive though. Other than that, he just sells a bunch of random stuff. Oh, he does sell ammo as well though. That's good to know. Might as well buy that. I mean, it's so cheap. Oh, I see. Okay. I have a gun after all. Might as well get some ammo for it.
And I thought last time
Okay.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
The daily routine.
Okay. A lot of people here. Let's start with this guy.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it?
Oh yeah, it's this guy.
Oh, sorry, I must
The priest.
apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory.
I'm surprised he woke
Fear
up
and
already.
exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Hawcroft?
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
What is
Keeping it pretty secret.
The situation has always been
Nobody likes talking behind their backs.
Tensions between the gangs and the Dockers trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Okay. Who leads them?
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Dooth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Okay. Oh, I can actually ask him a question here. What do you do?
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help.
I assume he's a
notice the
priest.
cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
So he's a priest.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Okay.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
I beg to differ from certain experiences, but fair enough, fair enough.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest, and then I can go back to the people who need me.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke?
Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Okay.
I wonder why the Goswicks
I can speak to this nurse.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening,
Oh
Doctor.
God, where's your
I don't think
eyebrows?
we've been introduced. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
What is this
Dr.
camera
Swansea
angle?
has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Okay. I can see you over there. How's the situation here?
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff.
It's like she's hiding from the audience.
Out of everything.
It's Gorillas and Thirst. Yeah, exactly. The fuck is it? It's a Highlander.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse?
What if it isn't?
What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Just in case it isn't. Maybe you should.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Lasts a while.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'll be surprised. I mean, you're right.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter.
What's next? The Portuguese flu?
I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more.
I mean, the epidemic even took her eyebrows, so.
Especially concerning Doctor.
I see why she's bitter.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Okay.
Why does Milton...
He does sell guns, so, you know.
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned. Milton is not the chatty type.
Okay.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Don't trust anyone, not even your eyebrows. Oh man. What's happening here? Like, these rooms are being like covered up and stuff. Hello? Doctor?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival...
He sounds a lot older than he looks.
In some way, Dr. Ackroyd.
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Great. Thanks.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Okay! Jesus!
Aren't you too old for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can't argue with that. That sounds fine.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
I don't know what I even did. I mean, I assume did I force people to go for experiments? Because, you know, oops.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Okay. This guy does not like me. Oh, there's so many people here. Okay. We're gonna be stuck here for a while. Oh, no, this is Dorothy. That's fine.
Thank you, nurse.
I guess they're just walking around. I don't think I spoke to this guy, though. Loading. Did I just teleport? What's happening?
Good evening, Doctor.
Oh, okay, hello.
I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank
His voice is so familiar.
And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Isn't that the same voice of the guy that's talking in our head?
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
It does sound like the same voice, doesn't it?
What made you choose to be a doctor?
Might just be the same voice
I'm
actor.
ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Harry Potter's dad. Yeah.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Okay.
I based
a little bit more
my
enthusiastic.
mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Okay, so he's like the strict opposite of the other guy, who's more stick to what you know and don't put any more people in danger. Well, this guy's willing to try.
But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time. You seem quite optimistic.
We got some.
It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
He literally is like standing right over there. I'm pretty sure he can hear us. Okay.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
So imposing when you ask the hint question.
From a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Fiddick's story?
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father. Ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Maybe because you use vampire powers to make them spill the beans? It might be. It might be.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack
It does feel like it.
partiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Because I have enough information, that is a decisive question. Yeah, that's the whole point, I think. Like, you see how I have like hint required here? It's because I need to talk to other people to get more conversations. For example, now we know about the thing that afflicted one of the patients here. Now if you find him, we probably will have extra dialogue. Holy shit, he was literally standing here while he was shit talking him. Okay. Okay, I just see a bunch of patients here. This is where we came from. So let's go this way first. Okay. As far as I know, the area is pretty open world. Hospital full, please go back home. That's fucked up. Oh, move! Well, what's happening to you? Oh, there we go. He didn't move for some reason. Yeah. Doesn't look like I can speak to the patients. The control scheme is a little bit strange in this game. Nurses are needed. Acquired the nearest appointments office. Oh, the controls are really weird. Small bottle. Okay. Well, we need to go to the second floor, so we can go to our office. I just want to make sure I talk to everyone. Just gotta make sure there's no one here. Oh, there's a person.
It's locked, all right.
Locked, huh? Long letter. It's just some backstory. I'm not gonna go through every backstory, I think, otherwise we're gonna never progress the game.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Oh yeah, it's
Goodbye,
just her.
Nurse Hawkins.
Alright, let's go to the second floor. Okay, that's his office. Locked.
It's locked, all right.
There's a third floor I can also go to, and I assume my office is probably over here by the end of the hall, she said. Just wondering what this room is. No. No. Oh. Okay. Use hacksaw, thanks. I'll use that. Thomas Elwood. Oh, he's not been released yet. Convalescence. Okay, so he's just trying to heal. Patient's face has been heavily burned, disfigured by a bomb during the war. Okay. Regularly endure severe pains from the wounds. Flames are still burning on my skins. Cicatrized tissue, so no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. Case of persisting nerve damage. The patient never ceases to blame himself for disfiguration. Guilt of the survivor. Phantom pain manifesting as punishment for not dying with his comrades. Alright, it's a war victim. Oh shit, I see his face. Oh. Poor guy. That was quite common after the First World War. Storage room, I guess. And this should be my office. It even has my name on it. Dr. Raid, Shadow Legend.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Hahaha. Yet. It's a rare opportunity and always a privilege to approach a vampire to observe the most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed over the last 10 years when interviewing a few vampires, or econ, as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed. You can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but have a trained eye will spot they have the keenest senses and can react quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessary to flee, I've seen a vampire move so quickly it's almost as if he had vanished just to reappear somewhere else. Right, like fight or flight, basically. Human eye cannot follow their movements when they act so quickly, but it is not teleportation or dematerialization. It's only supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute that allows them to run, dodge, and jump longer and faster than us. I also notice that such speeds seem to exhaust them, that they're bound to physical limitations. Mesmerism. One of the most powerful abilities the vampire can deploy is the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism. It has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. A vampire interviewed even told me the more subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture the target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this ability required time to master, and the results could vary widely from one subject to another. Plant a false memory, erase a painful one, possibilities are endless and frightening. Blood awareness. This may be the most catastrophic ability of all concerning vampires, since it is the cause of many tragedies for them and us. Vampires crave for blood. They must use their will to restrain themselves from frenzied drinking every drop of blood they can see. They need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. Famished vampire can be very weak, even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst. This need for blood may explain why vampires are so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me that blood sometimes blinds him, since it's the smell and the attractiveness that can be so strong. When he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood all around them, inside warm bodies, through walls, on a supposedly clean weapon. The same vampire even told me that he can see if a mortal has clean blood or is ill, and that in some cases he can even sense diseases, infected clothes, or even items in a room. If this is true, it could have many medical applications. Yeah, like we know ourselves. I wonder who wrote this. Okay. Ooh, crafting table. Oh, it is crafting. We can craft medicine, apparently. Heal sick citizens. A serum to boost yourself. Weapon upgrades to customize your weapons. Let's analyze the blood sample. Light regeneration serum. Okay. That's cool.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Okay. Time to sleep. Let's see here. We got some new skills. We can inflict extra damage with bites, extra heal, extra health, extra blood absorption. Well, let's say probably extra damage from bite would be nice. Very linear. 600, let's see if we can use it on something else. More health would be nice, for example. I seem to be a little bit weak. There you go. Ultimate. Holy shit. Oh, I got some new stuff now, okay. Blood barrier, absorbing direct damage until it fades or is destroyed. Okay. You block targets' blood in their veins. Okay. Ooh. Oh, this is like a stealth. Interesting. Okay. Wish every time I went to sleep I could upgrade my stats. I know, same, right? Me too. I wish I could make a fucking blood spear appear as well. That'd be cool. Let's try this stealth thing. There we go. I think I probably cannot afford anything else. No. There we go. The following night. Okay. Major district events. Every night, the consequences of your actions may improve or degrade this district health status. It can be also degraded due to diseases spreading among citizens. The more lives you have, the unhealthier a district becomes. If a district's health status drops between critical, it will plunge into chaos. I see. Well, I did kill the guy. But he's still healthy, that's good. I see. This place is serious now. Stable. We don't know the people here. Stable. Okay. A lot of characters.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Yeah, that's the part I'm worried about. How do you deal with that?
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Can I help you?
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Oh, I see. Oh, there's nothing here.
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
How do you have it?
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Kill the doctors, plunge England into bubonic plague. Yeah, I think that's actually possible. I think that's the whole like premise here. You can kind of choose to kill or save the people who's around here. I have a very I like my design, or the design of the character, I should say. It's very fitting for the times. This is a super common hairstyle back then. I think it's pretty snazzy. Not something I would wear myself, but okay, here it is.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Uh-oh. Oh shit. Oh, they have levels as well. I see. Check this out. Oh no! Ow! Yeah! Ow! Ouchie! Oh. Take their blood samples. Whoa, I got some snipe there. Oh my god. No. Didn't this thing parry? There we go. It's pretty easy to heal yourself at least. Okay. Oh, there's another one. There we go.
I cannot enter.
Kind of went full circle there, but I guess I wanted to explore. Yeah, we're still like in the hospital area, basically. Oh, I can open this. Open the trash. Oh, we're back in the hospital. Okay, I get it. I get it. I gets it. Wait, there's something here? No. I just saw the door from here. Let's go. I see, so some NPCs have like more blood quality. I assume the more blood quality they have, the better, the more dangerous it is to actually embrace them. The old morgue is healthy. I'm not sure if I would call a morgue very healthy, but fair enough. Okay. More benefits? Yeah, well, obviously, the more healthy or the more quality in their blood, the more it means that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. The more quality in the blood, the more abilities I get out of taking it from them, for sure. But on the other flip side, it most likely means that they are important people for the. I guess, ecological reasons, how you say, inside of the city. Yeah, exactly. That's you're getting it correctly. But the drawback is that it has consequences for the rest of the world. Exactly. I imagine, for example, the doctors, they have high quality blood, but if I kill them, then London is pretty screwed. So I embraced one dude who was like kind of a, I don't know, he killed someone, and Seemed like a pretty low class type of guy. So he probably didn't give me that much, and the consequences of killing him wasn't too severe. He was also kind of an asshole, which is why I killed him. Hello.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain.
Let's see if I actually need a this weapon might not be that worth it. Because, yeah. This is a one-hander. It's not really that much less damage. Actually, this is even heavier, yeah.
This sickness moves faster than influenza.
I still don't really know how to switch weapons, though. That's one thing I don't... Oh, it's... okay. Oh, okay. Z and C is what swaps it. That's good to know now. I had to figure this out. Oh, I don't aim with it. That's kind of annoying.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Okay. Oh shit! Hello. Let's try the gun. All right.
I cannot enter.
Simple enough, I guess.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Okay. Lots of blood samples. I guess I can make potions with them. Oh, I can't go anywhere. Okay. But we do have the underground key, so let's see if we can go to the basement. Hello. Where did you go? What the fuck? What the fuck?
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
They're after souls. Invisibility frames? Invincibility frames, rather. Got him. Oh, I got him wedged. I'm in a corner. I'm stuck! Okay. Oh, God. Oh, that was scary. We're good. Okay, you can quickly get messed up in this game. You be careful. Oh, hello. There you go. Probably should have actually eaten him, but okay. Such is the way it goes sometimes. Not sure if breaking these crates means anything. Ooh, hi there. Oh, I can't do anything. I was hoping I could go mad scientist on him.
Locked, all right.
Use listen knife. Absorb blood? Okay. Tell me more. Oh. Interesting. Let's give it a shot. Guess that's the way to do it instead of having to feed on everyone. It's not a great amount though. I think I'm just going in circles now. These doors don't stay closed for some, or stay open for some reason. Oh yeah, blood. What the fuck? John Doe? Whoa! What the fuck, 2 people? Nom 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 nom. Resistant. Why are there 2 of them? Nom nom nom. Why are there 2 of them? I'm so confused. The other one seems to... Oh, I have like no energy. Nom him.
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting. Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Alright, Tora. It's a little bit, This isn't what you learn in nursing school. I can guarantee you that. Shots by the daylight, wrecking blood bags in the hospital. Yeah. Well, this is... there's not as many blood bags in there. You have to keep in mind that this is 1918, so... there's certain limits to what we can find. It's also right in the middle of wartime, right in the middle of epidemic. So blood is a little bit of a shortage right now. Healthy blood, anyway, that is. Oh, I see, I can craft, like, potions and stuff. Cool. Could hear it. Okay. So this place is very inconvenient. What's over here? Oh, it isn't. I think the icons means they're above me. Whoa! They're spooking me! You spooked me! I was spooked. Hi. They sure spawn a lot. Oh my god. Oh, that's what acid is. no energy. This guy's stuck. How are you doing? Okay, sir? I don't think he's doing too good. We should totally eat him. Nom 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 nom. There we go. Where's that? There's that little human face on the icon here. Over there. That's outside the building. That doesn't make any sense. There's something I missed in here as well. Apparently. Oh wait, no. It's just asking me to go back. It's asking me to craft, basically. Okay. Weird. Healthy. What's over here? Photography of a smiling and loving couple with a few words written on the back. Milton and Pippa forever. Milton? Oh shit.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
What is the chance that I just find a picture of them together? So he's with the nurse. I can't believe the guy just said, like, oh, instead of saying that they're in a relationship, he just decided to say that they're an item. So you've chosen to become an item with this person. I had no idea you were willing to court. Reminds me of when someone unironically asked if I was courting with someone. Courting. It caught me off guard. It courted me off guard. Wait, am I speaking to... Spoken to this guy?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
The way they answer that, it does seem like I'm using some Jedi mind tricks on them.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Oh.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Well.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Aw.
Yes, Doctor.
Why then do you always work the nights? Don't you ever sleep?
At the Pembroke, we're always hands on deck.
When do you sleep?
Your dedication to the Pembroke does you credit, Nurse Crane, but when do you sleep?
We staff get our sleep when we can, Doctor. Nursing is a vocation, not the labor of a journeyman.
Lack of sleep and the medical profession always ends in disaster. I've witnessed many a colleague succumb to stimulants to fight exhaustion. Drugs were as deadly as bullets in the trenches.
London's trenches start here at Pembroke Hospital. We are on the front line, make no mistake.
She's a vampire, I'm calling it. She doesn't have the teeth, though.
Please, could you point me in the direction of the morgue again?
It's the large board.
Wait, no, I know what the morgue
Exactly how bad is the supply situation here at Pembroke?
It really depends. Dr. Swansea deftly works his society contacts for monies, but with the quarantine...
She's always covered in blood. She's a nurse!
We're in God's hands.
Of course she's covered in blood.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane, thank you.
I don't like how she looks straight into the camera, though, sometimes. That makes me very uncomfortable. Oh, hello.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
Is that you, Otacon?
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
His throat hurts, and we're gonna be like, how painful is it? That's such an asshole thing to do. Yeah, come on. Let you get some
I'll
rest.
let you get some rest, then.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Hello?
Good
He stole
evening,
the doctor's glasses. Yeah, that's the same one. Harry Potter.
Who needs you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick.
Oh, I see.
Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Right, but you could tell me a bit about him.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you that rich?
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Okay.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital.
What gave you such a bad first impression?
The
I like that
ambulance
effect
driver was
though.
quite rude.
It's very dramatic.
And that nurse,
The ambulance driver is a dick.
seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you?
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
Okay.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Okay. Yeah, I can't talk to her at all.
Goodbye, Miss.
This guy didn't want to talk, but maybe do have some personal information about him. Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna be hard. I think we probably need to know more about him from other people. Oh, here we go.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Okay.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Sounds familiar.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured, you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Let's try and force him to talk.
How painful.
So painful.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient...
Not really.
I see.
Okay.
Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Okay.
I have to go now, sir.
Alright. Who was it that charged again? I don't know their names yet. I don't think it was her.
That's all.
I think it was the eyebrow lady.
I'm...
Oh, here we go.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Okay.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Okay.
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Thank you.
Kind of a... It was kind of a dick, but I think he may have a point as well. I mean, I don't really think it seems like the right idea to just kind of decide to do unproven methods like that on real human people. But at the same time, this is a desperate time.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
The patients need you.
But you're doing something important here. For all the patients who need your help.
We save lives, sure. Each time we send a cured patient home, It's a relief beyond words. But since the epidemic, I feel so powerless.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Okay, I kinda like the oh, hello. You're new.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital.
She looks like she has like superpowers or something.
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal.
What?
You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Really? I am too.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I wonder how she's gonna react when she realizes I'm a vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Okay.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
It's less Tumblr and more of a like a Twitter user. Like this is the type of person I feel like goes on the internet and consults out, you know, personalities.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I kind of want to... I want to take that approach with people and just want to call everyone just immortal.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
Yes, you are mortal. She talks like a dragon.
I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Uh-huh.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
I kill a couple, it's fine. Citizen investigation. Open. You can start new citizen quest by tracking it with the left mouse button and access your map to locate the area to explore. Okay. Okay, so she believes she's a vampire, from what we understand right now. She might not actually be a vampire. She knows Thomas Elwood. She's in the same social circle. There's 50 more people we haven't met yet. And this guy died. Okay. Oh, I see. So also if I also decide to consume them, it matters a lot based on how much I know about them as well. Right.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
That's the way to put it. Oh, this must be the...
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Bomb
Unless you're
the
here to fix
victim.
my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Wait, what? What really happened?
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen.
Okay.
Dead drunk I was.
Oh,
The
did you
hotel
throw
was a
acid at him or
shithole.
something?
There was a fire that night.
Oh,
Did
he's
you
a
start
fire
the fire?
victim.
Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Nice.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans. And it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
I mean...
You know you can't hide forever. One day you'll have to face your loved ones. Until that day, you have no chance of real recovery.
My friends all died in the trenches. It's shameful enough to be alive with these stupid scars. I don't want my children to see me like this.
I see.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened.
I like the stomach is clipping.
Officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
You let her bite her?
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not?
Oh my
She's
god.
only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain.
What is happening in this hospital?
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
Oh my god.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Well.
You told me before you don't want your children to see you like this. Do you have any other family?
My sister Agatha has raised me nippers since their mother died. Don't want them to look at me like this.
How could children despise their father injured in the war?
What do you think? They saw me. Once. My poor angels left the room crying. They keep on having nightmares every week, my sister told me.
Your sister's not a child. I'm sure she has nothing but respect for a wounded soldier, and you are her brother.
You don't know my sister Agatha. She may be young, but she's all discipline and morality. If she ever found out what really happened...
She doesn't have to know.
She's a sly one, my sister. One day she'll find out the truth and knock 7 bells out of me. Nah. I'm better off here.
Not an easy situation at all.
Now, Mr. Elwood.
Disgust on every street corner. The daily...
Wait, is this the eyebrow?
Good evening, Nurse.
No, that's just her again. I think I did already spoke to her, so yeah, there's nothing to really say.
Goodbye, Nurse.
I have to gotta keep talking to them since I might get some hints. And there's a lot of characters to keep track of. Oh, no. We learn anything more about this guy?
Again.
I don't think we did.
What do you do
No.
Are you
No.
Are you...
No.
Goodbye.
The priest is good.
I wish I could be sick again.
But we have like 3 more people we haven't seen? Yeah. These people are hidden. So we probably ought to keep looking around. See if we find anyone matching that. Do not cough in public.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Doc.
Dude, she's everywhere I go.
Goodbye, Nurse.
God damn it. Ugh, the controls gets really weird after dialogue. Actually, let's check the front side. There's Milton.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I found your wallet.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
I can't even see him.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
What's going on
old times and all.
Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit.
This camera angle, though.
Corpses piling up. Depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Goodbye, Milton.
Okay. Tricky character. Oh, I think I missed this guy. Hello?
Good evening, sir.
So it is true.
God, this camera angle is really frustrating.
I can't think of any.
I have to be like
during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Okay.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Okay.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening.
There she is, staring at me from the side. Okay.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him,
It was for him.
I probably would have left the Pembroke years
You probably would have left, yeah.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse.
I cannot look at you.
Of course it
You're
is.
so hideous.
He's not taking my gender into
So I have to look from the side.
consideration when it comes to medical
Excuse me.
practice and knowledge. I really hope he doesn't.
The camera angles are so dumb. Okay.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
All right. We have spoken to. Oh, we still. Oh, okay. Did we? I don't remember speaking to him. I guess we already had discovered him before, so it kind of he was already on the list, even though we hadn't spoken to him yet. Fair enough. Wait, did I actually click on that? Yeah, this is. I saw this for a second ago. There we go. Lots of characters.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with fever.
Already spoken to him. There's the eyebrowless. No, it's. God damn it.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe
Stop looking at me.
Just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
More piss.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins, but are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke, but we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Alright.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Where's the eyebrow lady? That's the woman I must find. God, it's a little bit confusing still to traverse. Since they all kind of do their own thing, it can be a little bit hard to find them.
So many deaths.
Where is this?
It's locked, all right.
I wonder where that goes.
I wish I could be sick again.
Okay. There's the doctors. Oh, I think she's here.
Yes, Doctor?
Oh, no, it's Dorothy. Never mind.
That's all.
Never you mind.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doctor.
I think I, yeah, already spoke to this
Goodbye
guy.
for now.
I will not let you down, my boy.
This is the guy that felt pretty guilty.
Good evening, Doctor.
And good evening to you.
Goodbye.
I need to find the damn nurse. Where is she? Hard to find. Nope. No one seems to ever be back here. Yeah, this just leaves. Huh. I guess she's not here. Can't find her for some reason. Can I talk to C Swansea, whatever?
Not now.
Nope. Wait, they're all here?
It's locked.
Why not get my own room? Alright, okay. Dear Jonathan, I asked Nurse Crane to secure an office for you on the second floor. Please forgive the austere decoration, but Pembroke Hospital is not exactly the Ritz. Sorry to let you discover your office alone, but I need you to sleep a little before going back to work. I'm just a mere mortal after all. I also gave orders to let you rest for the staff to never enter your room. You'll be able to sleep all day without being disturbed and work at night without raising any suspicion. I'm afraid the place is quite messy, but you'll be able to conduct your experiments here at your own pace. You'll also notice there's an open window with a scaffolding allows you to enter, exit the hospital without being noticed. Imagine how awfully new and disturbing this must all be for you. Believe me, I have studied enough of your species to understand what you must now be facing and feeling. Be assured I'll do whatever I can help with this ordeal. Know that you're not completely alone facing it. I'm glad I met you. These dark times we're all presently facing. I hope our future collaboration will yield great results. Well, he has no prejudice, at least. That's quite nice. I left a copy of some of my notes concerning what I discovered about the econ. Oh, so he was the one that wrote that. I see. I missed this message. There we go. Very neat.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
What do we need to make again? Treatment for fatigue. So this one. But I need sodium hypochlorite solution, which I do not have. No, I cannot even recycle anything here. Damn. Need to go probably kill some mobs and find something out here. But I will do that for the next episode anyway, because I noticed that it is 11 PM, so I'm going to be calling it here for tonight. Very interesting game. There's a lot of dialogue, so I'm kind of just sitting here staring at the screen for the most part. I'm very into it though. I think it's very interesting. Combat mechanics are a little bit weird. Controls are also a little bit eh. But so far the game's story is very alluring. That is for certain. So I do enjoy that. I look like I really need some sleep though. Jesus Christ. Okay, that was Vampyr. I hope you all enjoyed that. I'm going to be probably playing some more of this in the future. I'm not sure if I'll play it next week or not, but either way. You'll find it out shortly enough. I do have a Discord channel that I post the schedule for next week. I also have a Twitter account that does the same thing, which I've both linked in the chat. It's not up yet, but it will likely be up on Sunday or Monday or Tuesday if I am crappy at it, like I tend to be. But beside that, hope you all enjoyed the episode, and you can also feel free to follow as well if you want to get notifications when I come live. Anything else I have to say? Not really. I don't really know what I'm going to be playing next, but expect some shenanigans. I'm still waiting for my capture card to arrive, and once it arrives, I'm hoping I'll be able to play some console games on stream as well. Particularly the one on the Switch, Breath of the Wild, that I happen to have right here, my handy little device. I love the Switch. It's a really cool hardware. I have some games that I'd like to play on there. Maybe I should do some Smash streams again. That would be fun. But either way, that will be for the future. So until then, thank you so much for watching. And as always, stay trashy, boys. Bye-bye.